I'm going to just go ahead and dive in. I had 8 pages of handwritten notes on Oprah. And what I asked Source was what message needed to be shared for the highest mess good for this unity group. And this is the message that came through. She is a clone, fabricated to distort people's perceptions. She is unreal, made real again. She is plastered together by others to convey a particular message to the public, to keep them confused, keep in place the wool over their eyes. She was reinvented, refabricated after her downfall. She didn't make it, lost herself through time, didn't live a long, healthy lifestyle. Her ticker stopped. I heard this phrase repeatedly. Her ticker stopped. And she was replaced to make her look good by optics. I'm not even sure if that's a word. Maybe it's by optics that I heard. Insured and ensnared. It was to protect her image, her legacy, her future, her programming. People don't want to know the truth about this. They want to keep living the mystery and be fed lies, believe in the fairy tale of it. They don't want to see and bear witness the hideous truth about the figures leading the way. And this means other well-known figures in our world. So she's not the only clone, is what this is suggesting. So they don't want to see and bear witness the hideous truth about the figures leading the way. They avert their eyes in disgust and denial because it's safer that way. She's not real. So I would repeatedly ask the question just to confirm what I'm hearing. And again, getting the same answer. She's not real. She is fabricated to make it look like she is. So she, the original, can keep on going and spread her legacy and mission and abundance with the world. It's not real. None of it is. It's all plastic and ever changing, replacements replaced with replacements. And I'm just hearing it's done over and over again. This is not just with her, this is with other public figures. I hear nationwide and worldwide. She planned out well in advance her recovery and her subsequent loan and renewal program to support her efforts going forward. She wanted to live for eternity for as long as she could. They implanted her consciousness into her brain so that she could continue on without forgetting about her memories or her mission. She planned it that way so she could live on. She wanted to continue without any regrets so she could experience it all and miss no experiences. She was an experience junkie. She wanted to live it all, not miss a thing. And once again, I heard her ticker gave out, and I kept seeing 1994, 1996, which suggests to me that this is when that happened. I'll go into more details. One of the questions I asked is, the original still alive? Someone asked me to ask this question. She is not. Salvaged parts, used to replace her and begin again. She died early, earlier than expected, but she had a plan in place to survive through it all. She's no longer here in the same way she was before. It was damaging for her to continue. They couldn't revive her, and they put the plan in place. Plan of action, moment's notice. Airlifted to medical hospital is what I heard, to engender the new her, to borrow parts. And I heard consciousness injected so that she would regain consciousness in a new body and live it all over again. I also asked, does she know she's a clone? She thinks she's the same because consciousness has been transferred. And I heard, and I saw this image of injected into brain space, made alive by hidden, modernized technology. Does the original know she's a clone? Yes, she planned it. She has arisen. And by that, I heard split, part here, part elsewhere. Yet her strong, sturdy counterpart, her human body, is still here. What's her goal in life with all her power and influence? Someone asked me to ask that question. To show what true power is made of, to make existing structures crumble, and to take ownership of the world in the way she sees fit. To destruct and construct an altered reality fit to her molding and specifications. That she can have whatever she wants, whenever she wants, and people will bow down to her. She is restless in her pursuit of power and land acquisition. Take over the world with her way of living. That others should look up to her, for she knows the way, to be seen as a, quote, guru, to be the, quote, one in charge, to be seen as lucky, special, revered, to be viewed as unique, powerful, transmutational, influential, and transformative. She wants to be viewed as the go-getter, the one who gets what she wants, and that no one challenges or bullies her because she's the one in charge. One other question I asked, why did she choose to be cloned? What I heard was she wanted to live on forever, eternally in this space with her legacy, while simultaneously exploring other options, living other lands and experiences, split/splicing, and that's a DNA term, right, for replication, her spiritual dimension. She wanted to experience it all at once because she could. She could do anything she wanted with her wealth and her ticket to powerful meetings and leaders. They wanted her to be strong and support her in her mission, vision of living continuously/forever. Who is her boss/superior? She operates by her own rules, no one in charge but her. Plans and agreements in place to ensure the transfer was complete. Her partner ensured that, and knows the situation at hand and the careful processing and silence it necessitated. I don't know much about Oprah Winfrey. This question was asked by another viewer. Does Gayle King know? I didn't even know who Gayle King is, but I guess she's Oprah's longtime best friend. She knows, she has known for a long while. It was agreed upon and acted upon and held in silence. But she is the same, similar likeness with high consciousness integrated. High consciousness meaning that the transfer was done well. So although Gayle has mourned her friend's disappearance, she has welcomed in her new best friend with open arms, just as Oprah guided her to. Pre-planned before death, Gayle was aware of Oprah's pre-death plans. Gayle thought it was, quote, wild, but, quote, open to it. Stedman, her partner, the question was asked if Stedman knows. He was there when she passed over into the new realm. I see them on a pool deck, on lounge chairs, laying in the sun, glistening skin, and heart attack, and she was collected, is what I heard, and I witnessed this whole scene. He proceeded with the plan in place of his powerful friend leaving. He carried out her wishes, made sure it happened. She is inoculated with certain gifts, a way shower, to have people believe there is more available to them. But she's trite in her methodologies and her approach. What sells? What moves the audience versus what really works? Marketing and advancement wins out every time. What is going to make a win for her marketplace? What has the most impact and effect on marketing streams? And the expansion of her power and legacy, that's what she chooses. The final message, she's determined to succeed no matter the cost. She's driven by wealth, getting to experience it all, and having it all. No barriers to what she wants. She also wanted to live the experience of being transferred upon her death so that she could keep going, manifest and continue her legacy into the future. Her heart couldn't take it and it collapsed suddenly. She's been gone for some time, yet reactivated according to her own will and drive to keep going. She was invited to participate and she was ecstatic, she was invited to participate, in other words, in human cloning. And she was ecstatic. She wanted a piece of the future and be activated in that way so that she could.